You look good?
Oh yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome to a new vlog. We're on vacation. We are on my family vacation in Maine, and if you've watched the vlogs the last several years, this is the same place that we have come back to twice. We were here last in 2023 and then before that in 2021, and we're back. We're in Sebago. We're right on the lake, and today is Sunday. We got here yesterday. Just had breakfast, got ready for the day. It's, what time is it? Oh, it's like 11:15. I thought it was later than that. And we're gonna go blueberry picking today. And the rest of the week, we're just gonna chill. We're gonna swim. We're gonna be on a boat. I'm so excited, and it's so nice to be with my family. And basically, Connor and I are staying in like this little mini cabin on the property, and the main house that everyone else is staying in is this one, which is right here. So we're staying back here, mostly because the main house has a room with a king bed that my parents are in, a room with a queen bed that Connor and I stayed in last time, and then there's another room with 2 twin beds, which I had slept in the first time we came here because Connor wasn't in the picture, and Liz and Nick stayed in the other room. And this place has a queen bed, and it's perfect. There's a bathroom, there's room for our stuff, and an air conditioner. Couldn't really ask for anything more. So I'm gonna go back across the way to the main cabin and see what everyone's up to, if everyone's ready to leave. And it's a beautiful day. I'm probably gonna be too warm in this. Maybe I'll maybe I'll go get a tank top to bring or something. This is what the cabin looks like. It's very dark in here because we had slept in here and then hadn't really come back in, but it's literally perfect. All of Connor's stuff. But I'm just gonna get a tank top so that I have something in case I end up becoming too warm, which, to be honest with you, is extremely, extremely likely. Secured. All right, let's go check in with the fam. We're having a hard time finding blueberries that are ripe. And the bugs are vicious. Hello guys, I interrupt vacation because I'm going to Coldplay tonight with my friends. This is my t-shirt from when I saw them in 2012 when I was in high school, and I have paused vacation, left my family and Connor, and drove down to Massachusetts to go see them at Gillette tonight. And I'm going with my friends, and I am so excited. I'm driving, so I'm gonna stop, but I just wanted to inform you on this evening's adventures. I'm up to meet you. Nobody said it was easy. Hello everyone. Good morning. Sorry for the lighting, and sorry that you're on the car while it's running if this is noisy. Holy fucking airball. I had the worst night's sleep of my life. If you could even call it a night's sleep, actually, is what I'm really thinking. So went to Coldplay last night. Was so fun. It was 8 billion degrees there, and came home. And I was a little like apprehensive about sleeping at my parents' house by myself because I just thought I'd be a little bit spooked. There was no time for that. There was no time to be spooked. It was like midnight. I showered and got ready for bed. It was a trillion degrees upstairs at my parents' house, so put on that AC as soon as I walked in the house. Yeah, it actually did not cool down in that room until 7 and it was so hot. I started like panicking that I was like so uncomfortable that it wasn't like getting cool. Like the air conditioning just like genuinely wasn't working, and I was like, oh okay, it's boiling, completely boiling. And so at about like, I don't know, what was it? Like 3 in the morning? I was up all night, maybe like 3 a.m. I was like, oh, maybe I'll go in the other room, and had to like rearrange the furniture to like set my bed up. And I was like, maybe I will turn the AC on in here because it's like a better air conditioning. As soon as I left the room, I was like, oh, it's actually 1,000 degrees hotter in this house. And then I kind of tricked my brain into thinking that it was freezing in the bedroom that I was in. Now, while we're doing all of this, the cat, oh my God. Oh my God. My parents' cat kept me up all night. I am not exaggerating. My Aura ring told me that I got 4 hours of sleep last night. It's also like almost 8 o'clock in the morning. I was supposed to leave at like 7. I'm like, fuck that. I have to go back up to Maine. So we've got a quad shot and a croissant, mostly because I just feel so nauseous from being up all night. So the cat did not sleep a wink. She was not restful, and she doesn't meow, but like for some reason she kept meowing and crying even though the door was open, which I did not want to sleep with the door open because I was freaked out already that I was home by myself. But I was like, you know what, she has to be able to come and go. We'll leave the door open for her. At this point, I was so tired to my bones that I was like, I can't be scared. There's no reason to be scared. Like, I was like, come and get me. Like, I have to sleep. Like, I was so fucking tired. And so she proceeds to run into the room and then cry for no reason. But because she doesn't do that, it scared me to think that something was really wrong. So I would like perk up and I'd be like, yes, like, can I help you? And then she'd be fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with her. She'd jump onto the bed, she'd come up to my face, she'd just stare at me while I was sleeping like this. And then I'd be like, lay down and go to bed. Like, what is literally wrong with you? And then she'd jump right back off the bed. And then at a couple points I was like, fuck you, I'm literally shutting the door. You're disrupting my sleep so much because you keep jumping on me, meowing when you come in the room for no reason. And her meow isn't like a real meow. It's like almost like a cry. It's like a sad meow. So that's why I'm always like, oh my God, something's wrong. So then I would like shut the door and I'd be like, okay, peace. Like, you have the rest of the house. Like, leave me the F alone. And then it would be scratch, 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 cry, 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 cry. And then I'd be like, okay, I'll let her back in. We did this all night, my friends. All fucking night. On top of being boiling hot, I was doing that and then I was doing this simultaneously. We did see the sunrise. That was just gorge. Watched that out of my parents' skylight, and I've never been more tired in my whole fucking life. So I literally, and then this morning, she's nowhere to be found. I'm like, if you're sleeping, like, fuck you. I was so mad at her. I was so mad. Oh my God, she's a menace to this society. And I literally was like, oh my God, I'm gonna feel so sad to leave her. I'm gonna want to take her back to Maine with me. No, bye. I literally said, I hope you have the day that you deserve. Like, literally, F you. I was so fucking mad. 4 hours of sleep. 4 hours of sleep. Oh my God. And to be honest, I thought I got more sleep than that. That was really shocking to come across that. Yeah, I watched the sunrise at 5:20 this morning, and then I fell asleep until 7, and that's probably the biggest chunk of sleep that I ended up getting. Yay! Okay, feeling so nosh, have a stomachache to the gods. I am listening to Justin Bieber, and I'm gonna eat my croissant and drink this enormous coffee. We've got a 2-hour drive up to Maine, and I plan on sleeping on the boat the whole fucking day. I'm like, as long as I can get there, I will find opportunities to sleep today. No matter what, I will find a way to sleep. I literally am so mad at that cat. I'm never gonna get over it, I fear. Okay, thanks for listening to me rant. Coldplay was amazing. It was so nice. Our seats were unbelievable. I will never have seats like that again. So nice. Yeah, that's all I got for you because I'm operating at about 1%. Yay. I have my new t-shirt as well. Okay, let's go to Maine. Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday. This week is going by so fast, and I made the rogue decision to sleep this morning while the rest of my family went out and water skied really early. I think they actually only ended up leaving at around like 8 or 8:30, but I needed my sleep. So, especially after last night. It's 9:30 now. They're still out on the lake. I'm gonna make a coffee. And then I don't really know what the plans are for breakfast, if we're gonna make breakfast. I also got completely eaten by a mosquito in my sleep. Yay! It totally got me. I have at least 4 mosquito bites. Love. But today is the last day that we have the boat. We've had a boat Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yesterday, I didn't really film actually anything, but besides me leaving. In the morning, I came here. We went on the boat. My aunt came who lives in Maine. And we went out on the boat all day, like swam and just kind of like tooled around the lake, and it was so nice. We didn't have lunch on the boat because we had like a really big breakfast at like 11 before we went out on the boat, and it was so nice. Oh my god, it was like the perfect boat day. I'm getting more and more tan before my eyes, although I'm also like completely sweating, and it was just perfect. Then last night we came back and I said I must go take a nap right now. I'm freaking exhausted. So I took like an hour-and-a-half nap in the back cabin where Connor and I are staying. And then after that, my mom and Liz and Nick went to the grocery store and I called in some pizzas. They picked those up and then we went on the boat with the pizzas. And we had such a lovely evening. I wish I had brought my camera, but I think I filmed like maybe something on my phone. We watched the sunset on the boat and had pizza. It was honestly perfect and so relaxing. We all thought we were gonna maybe want to swim, but nobody ended up swimming. Then after that, my dad and Connor and I went to Dairy Queen because there's a Dairy Queen near here, and there's no Dairy Queen in Vermont. We actually looked it up, and Vermont is the only state in the country that doesn't have a Dairy Queen. So anyways, we went there, and when we came back, it was like time to just go to sleep. So we hung out for a little bit, but we went to bed and I watched a little bit of Love Island and then proceeded to get eaten by mosquitoes. So now today, I don't know, I assume that when they come back, we're gonna eat breakfast, but I'm gonna make a coffee. I just turned on the air conditioning because I'm like completely melting. It is so hot here. So it's very, very humid. But we tonight are gonna go into Portland because Connor's friend is playing a show at a brewery in Portland. So we're gonna go and see him, and Portland's only like 40 minutes away. I'm not sure what we're gonna do for dinner. I really would like to go to dinner in Portland because we just never get to go there. So I don't know, but we have to return the boat and then obviously get ready and then drive to Portland. So we'll figure out the timing. We'll see what happens. That's the plan for tonight. So that is very exciting. Also, my mom made a blueberry pie last night. So that's looking delicious, and I honestly want to eat that for breakfast. And then tomorrow we have no plans, no boat, so probably just like swimming and chilling. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But we're having the best time. I will say there's a huge screened in porch in the front of this house, like facing the water. And we usually spend so much more time out there, but it has been so humid that we like have been just like kind of huddling in the air conditioning at night instead of being out there, which is kind of sad because that porch is so nice. We eat our meals out there, but there's like a nice little lounging area and it's just not chilly at night as you expect. Of course, my battery is dying. Of course. Okay, I'm gonna go, but I'll change this probably never because I'll forget. Heart is cold.